Hey everyone, it's Anico. Welcome back to the channel, and today I am doing a draw this in your style tag, which I've done a couple of these primarily on Instagram because I think that's where it started, but I haven't actually recorded me doing one. And not to say I haven't tried. I have tried. I've tried about 3 times, and every single time either the camera dies, the storage on it is completely full, so it stops halfway, or something. And yeah, slightly frustrating, but I'm super duper glad I was able to record this one in particular. So the artist of this piece is Donnie Vasquez. I hope I'm saying that last name right. So sorry, Donnie, if I totally butchered your last name. But he makes these really awesome pieces. He makes comics called Donnie Love, and I just love his work. It's adorable. It's both adorable and epic at the same time. So if you've never heard of him on Instagram, I highly recommend you to follow him. He's like on that list of like people I'm like, why doesn't this guy have like a whole bunch of followers? Why doesn't he have like, 1 million followers? He's amazing. And he's just really fun and enjoyable to watch, especially on like, since they're doing the IGTV now, which is just like it's just Instagram's version of YouTube. So, but he's just really enjoyable to watch and to see his pieces come to life. It's really cool. So, of course, I'm going to leave a link to his Instagram because I don't think he has a YouTube. I haven't seen a YouTube of him at all, so I'm assuming he doesn't. So, yeah, totally recommend you guys watch and see how awesome he is. But he drew this girl with this baseball bat and this neon green hoodie, and I just thought it was so cool. And I'll probably put a picture of it somewhere here, hopefully I can find it. But he was like, I want to see how many people will do the draw your style tag for this, because he wants to make like this big poster kind of all of the people who did this particular character in their style. And I just thought that was super duper cool, so I was like, of course I'm gonna do this, because I already done one of his draw this your styles probably almost a month ago, I would say. But yeah, I really liked this piece. It was really fun to do. I had to practice it just a couple times. This was actually my second go around for it, because the first one I just could not get the pose that I wanted, because I was basing it off of a couple pictures that he had done of her, and I was just like, oh, this is cool, I'll probably do that. And then I was like, that's kind of not what I'm going for. I'm kind of going for slightly, more epic, I should say. So I started with this one. I was like, okay, this is it. This is exactly what I wanted. So coloring it in, super duper fun. I will say, I made a slight error, which actually kind of worked out. I had 2 shades of like a skin tone, which I wasn't sure if I was going to use or not. And it really worked, because my accident was I started using the dark brown on the first half of her face, and then I was like, oh no, this isn't what I was going for. So I ended up covering it up with the light one, and it actually worked as a shadow, so which I ended up doing throughout the entire piece of that dark brown. And I love how this piece gave me a reason to use this highlighter yellowish green, which I have my hoo-hoo markers, but I don't really use those types of colors. I think I've only used that marker in particular maybe once or twice, but it was really fun to do. I enjoyed it, and it just gave it like that really cool pop, which I definitely appreciate. And then I had to do her little beads on her, in her hair, and her earring, which are like this red, and it just looks so cool. Like, I had so much fun doing this one, and I always like Donnie's style anyway, and I enjoy interacting with him. He's just a fun guy, and it was just like, this is awesome. I love this piece. I loved drawing it. I loved coloring it in. It gave me a lot to practice on, like profiles. I'm noticing I have to work a little bit more on kind of like that shoulders, like the back shoulders, because I don't really draw this often, but I'm trying to practice. So I'm like, I need to actually like look at pictures of like shoulder arm anatomy, if that makes sense, like shoulder blades and muscles. I feel like I would benefit from that, because if I'm gonna keep doing stuff like this, I probably should know. Although it is just good to know in general, just for any drawing. So once again, so much fun. I don't know if I have a favorite part of me drawing this other than the hoodie. The hoodie was great. I don't know. The bat, I did have to add a little bit of detail to that bat of hers. I feel like I might have added actually a little too much, to be honest, because it ended up looking slightly cartoony to some extent, and I guess that could just be me, honestly, but just like, the lines are too thick. If I had maybe like a thinner marker in the shade that I wanted, maybe it would have worked, but I don't know. But it was still enjoyable nonetheless. I think the bat actually did turn out well, just a little too much for my taste. And drawing the shorts were pretty fun because I used my brush marker, and that's just always fun to use. I don't use it enough, but I love the brush tip. Is it marker? Pen? I think it's a pen, but I keep calling it a marker. I don't know. It's been a long day for me, but enjoyable. So this is kind of like me wrapping up the day and chilling out, talking to you guys. So yeah. But if you guys have done the draw this in your style tag, let me know. And if you're on Instagram, tag me in it or send it to me under my my account, which I can probably put in the link at the end. I'm not entirely sure if I can. If not, I'll put it in the description. But otherwise, I'll see you later. God bless, and of course, goodbye.